You will be missed, Seth Rollins, and I hope for a speedy recovery for him. But right now, it is the new ECW champion. Tommaso Ciampa refuses to cash in on Johnny Gargano. Kendrick handing in his resignation on the spot. He quits. Nah. Hey. Goodbye. It is the Cena Open Challenge, and it begins here tonight. Could it end here tonight? We'll find out. Lio Rush on ECW. Cena caught him. Attitude adjustment from Cena. What an era we are in for. This is ECW. Welcome everyone to ECW. It is promising to be another big week of action here on the A Show. We are in El Paso, Texas, and we ain't gonna waste any time. We're gonna get right into the action this evening with a John Cena Open Challenge for the ECW Television title. The way we ended ECW last week is the way we started here tonight. Right away, the champ is in the house. Cena ready to defend that belt again. And I wonder who will step up to the plate this time. Last week it was Lio Rush in an epic main event to put that title and Lio Rush himself on the map. Now we ask, who will step up this week? Who will challenge John Cena for that title? He wants to do this as much as he possibly can. If he's here for ECW, he'll be defending that title. He's been here for the past 2 weeks now, putting that gold on the line. Last week and tonight. Another title defense for Cena. This will be his third successful title defense if he's victorious. Who is he going to go up against is the big question. And I'm looking forward to finding out who it will be, as I imagine this El Paso crowd is as well. It's a huge night of action to come their way. Not only do we have this title match, but of course we have that big main event that was revealed last week. 2 out of 3 falls between Randy Orton and Tyler Bate to determine who will face the ECW champion Johnny Gargano at the next ECW pay-per-view. But right now, who faces Cena for the belt this week? It will be none other than the wrestler Katsuyori Shibata taking the challenge. Cena getting 2 different styles of opponents in 2 different weeks. First, it's the speed and the quickness of Lio Rush. Now comes the strong style of Katsuyori Shibata. This is going to be another different test for Cena, but this will be one closer to the feeling that he remembered from SummerSlam, from being locked in that ring with Corin. This will be a bit more familiar, shall we say, to John Cena. That still doesn't mean it's going to be an easy road, because it absolutely won't be. But we are ready. It's a stacked house here in El Paso for great action, and we are getting things underway with great action as well. Shibata challenging for the gold. Can he claim it for the Horseman? We are about to find out, and I am certainly looking forward to seeing how this contest will get underway here, how we'll get going on ECW. The first ECW now, where there will be no Seth Rollins for the time being. We saw him last week say his temporary goodbyes, taking a leave of absence, having broke his body to carry ECW for almost 2 years. Now this place feels a bit more different. And this is certainly one way to kick things off, with making things feel a little bit more different as well. Shibata ready to challenge for the gold. Can he take it from the waist of Cena though? We are going to find out. Always do things big on the A Show, that's for certain, and we're doing it again here. John Cena in the zone, focused and ready, looking to hold on to that ECW Television Championship, looking to entertain the crowds wherever we go, be it in the United States or across the world, by putting on these kind of title matches. And we'll hope to get another win under his belt here tonight to keep this open challenge rolling on. But Shibata, of course, would love the feeling of being champion, something he's yet to ascertain within this universe. We are ready to go with our first match of the evening, the one and only title bout of the evening. Katsuyori Shibata, John Cena, ECW Television title on the line. Bell rings, and we are underway here. El Paso siding with Cena early on as these two men get going. Now collar elbow tie up between the two. Side headlock takeover there by Shibata. This is definitely going to be where Cena is going to be tested in these collar elbow wrestling locks. It's going to be hard for Cena to fight his way out of a lot of these. Shibata's going to have the wrestling advantage, and he's proving that in the early goings there with his dominance in the side headlock. Stay down between the two briefly again. Shibata goes into that side headlock now with the arm of Cena. Cena fights out of it, able to get a side headlock of his own here. Can he make anything work against Shibata? No. Wrestler quickly forcing his way out from that side headlock, and a quick hip toss will take Cena down. Strong start there from Shibata. As I said, Cena's going to have more of a memory of this kind of wrestling. You know, he was not saying Shibata and Corin are one and the same, but they do share quite a bit in similarities with one another in their offense. So Cena will be used to a Shibata-style moveset as he leaps off the top of that crossbody, looking to retain, gets a 2 count there. Shibata getting that far shoulder up, referee in the way of that shot, but it's okay. He's the one who has to make the call anyway, not me. This face buster there by Cena as he uses his power to full effect. Cena, one of the toughest guys you'll find in this universe. He's putting it to good effect right now as he takes control over Shibata here. Look out, Cena mixing things up a little bit. Abdominal stretcher on Shibata. Not sure I want to lock it in a submission wrestler like Shibata, who forces his way out of that hold so early on. Heavy kick in the back follows up as well. And now Shibata with the arm. Wrenching on the jaw. He'll lock in a submission of his own here. And Cena not fighting out of this one as sprightly as Shibata did at the abdominal stretch. He still fights his way out of it nonetheless. Both guys still looking pretty fresh in this contest thus far. Cena was really tested last week by Lio Rush. A fantastic end to a fantastic match. Plucking him out of thin air with the attitude adjustment. Rush went for final hour. Cena hoisting him onto his shoulders, hitting that attitude adjustment to retain the television title. I don't think we'll be seeing something similar to that this week, but it's amazing to see Shibata taking a risk like that in the second row. Cena couldn't capitalize though. Shibata, open-handed palm strike. Cena with an overhand right there. Shibata comes in with an uppercut, and here we go now. These two guys going to swing at one another, taking turns to let the other one strike. Body blow there. Oh, that body blow caught Shibata off guard. Comes back with a palm strike of his own. And Cena now starting to put the strikes together a little bit more. Swinging wildly, but swinging for the fences. Swinging for Shibata, who comes back again with that palm strike. Uppercut Cena into the corner. And look out now. Guillotines him onto the rope. Shibata in here, Boston Crab applied, looking to put away Cena right here and now, looking for the submission here is Shibata. Cena starting to crawl, long way to go to the ropes, he's in an awkward predicament, but the power game of Cena, enough to get him out of that hold. Cena now hoisting Shibata back up to his feet, looking for a big power bomb here. Shibata though, fights his way out of it. Good thing that he did just that. Big opening for Shibata now available in front of him. STO Cena down. Look at the wrestler look for here on his potential way to capture that TV title. Huge high kick, covers made, looking to be champion. Kick out at one by Cena. Shibata hones in on the arm now, just looking to wear it down a little bit here. Looking to try and tire out Cena. Not going to happen though. Cena resilient as ever. Always able to fight on is John Cena, but the same can be said for Shibata, who's coming in right now with a big brain buster on Cena. And he's going to look for the PK. He's going to look to put this away. He's going to look to become champion. No. Cena evades. Shoulder tackle takes Shibata down. And now it's Cena's turn, looking for the attitude adjustment. Shibata just out of his reach, and Cena didn't seem to have the energy to try again. Maybe he realized if he would try again, Shibata would counter it. Counters made though by both guys there. Hip toss of Cena's own. And now in a much better predicament, he will try again for the attitude adjustment. Up on the shoulders here, Shibata counters it. Impact DDT connects on Cena. Middle of the ring, covers him for the title. Is that enough to count there? We are getting things underway. Fast pace, that's for certain on ECW. And Shibata doing all that he can to beat Cena here. Huge back suplex on him. That one rattled Cena. And the champ in big trouble now. Big boot in the corner from Shibata as well. Cena though right back up to his feet, not staying down. Here comes the champion. Shoulder charges, not once but twice. Shibata swings and misses. Spin out back suplex. And you know what this is going to set up? Shibata in a precarious predicament. Middle of the ring. Cena in. Searching, seeking, and hitting the 5-knuckle shuffle. What more can either man do here to become the television champion? An absolutely phenomenal contest to get us going here on ECW thus far. Shibata again going after the arm here, again going to the submission game it looks like. Perhaps trying to make sure that Cena can't hoist him up on his shoulders for the attitude adjustment. Smart game plan by Shibata, but Cena simply not staying down. Up and over the top rope, here goes Shibata. And Cena will look for the suplex back in the ring. Shibata plants his weight down and denies it. Into the mat, there goes Cena, a nasty landing for him. Shibata in now, suplex, oh, end of heartache. A nod to former Horseman Roderick Strong as the 2 count comes in there. Cena gets the shoulder up in time. That's not going to do any favors on the back of the champion, though. There's no doubt about that one. What more can Shibata do right now? He may be 1 or 2 moves away from the title. He may be 1 move because the sleeper's locked in. Will Cena fade? Will Cena tap out to the sleeper hold here? Could we be looking at a new ECW Television Champion? No! Cena fights his way out of it. Both men getting back up to their feet. Here goes Cena now. Irish whip. Off the ropes comes Shibata. Cena, though, can't capitalize. Shibata planting his weight into the mat. Turns him round. He'll look for the German suplex. Cena will plant his weight into the mat. Great counters from both sides there. Snapmares him down. Neck crank follow-up from Cena. And once again, he'll take himself to the top rope. Cena not afraid to take a few risks in this contest in order to retain that title from up high. Leg drop down on Shibata. Almost 250 pounds coming down on you. And Shibata will go into the mat. Attitude adjustment from Cena. And he retains the television title. John Cena does it again. Another exciting contest with a title on the line. And another title defense for the champ. Cena does it here in El Paso. Still your ECW Television Champion. The Open Challenge will roll on to next week. Lio Rush and Shibata have tried, but both have fallen to the might of John Cena. The champ keeps on rolling on. Who will be next in line to the Open Challenge? We're going to find out next week, and if he keeps on providing matches this entertaining, I'll be more than glad to watch them as well. Folks, I already made reference to it. Coming up here for tonight's main event, 2 out of 3 falls. Who will face Johnny Gargano for the ECW title? We will find out. Randy Orton or Tyler Bate? We will see in tonight's main event. But as for right now, I take you to Assistant General Manager of ECW, Kurt Angle. What a creep he is. What a creep that prick is. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Some big news delivered from Kurt Angle. Vengeance we head towards. Adam Cole and Tetsuya Naito will meet on that evening. And next week, 2 #1 contender matches to come our way. Looking forward to it, as I'm looking forward to seeing this man in action. El Paso, glad to see him. Lio Rush coming towards the ring. He showed up last week in quite the statement, quite the main event as well. The former NXT Global Champion making his debut on ECW, testing John Cena for that ECW Television title. And now here tonight, he gets the chance to rebound against Cole Quinn, our forever grateful local talent. And Lio Rush will be hoping to just find his edge once again. And a good reaction here for Rush in El Paso as well. People obviously having seen his work either in NXT or from last week and impressed by what they saw by the man of the hour. Can he claim victory here this evening? I certainly hope so. Big on Lio Rush, of course that's why I took the risk and signed him up to ECW. And always looking forward to seeing if that guy can deliver, as I'm sure he will here tonight. Bell rings and we're underway. Already plenty to talk about from this episode of ECW. That great opener between Cena and Shibata. And of course the news having just come from Kurt Angle in regards to Vengeance, which we head towards 2.5 weeks away from that event. Of course, No Mercy to come our way this Sunday as well. Plenty to look forward to here in this universe. Look at the speed now of Lio Rush in the ring. Just zips about the ring he does, and it's so tough to find a counter to it. Big spiking DDT there from Rush. And he's feeling confident in the early goings here, and he wants Cole Quinn to recognize that. Rush has been put in some pretty tough matches in the past, having gone in the ring with the likes of the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and of course the Machine, Brian Cage. And of course last week with John Cena as well. Chance for Cole Quinn to really impress and provide one hell of an upset for himself. Taking things up to the second rope here. Rush may be unaware, moves out of the way of it. From behind now, reverse elevated DDT, leg is hooked, good cover from Rush. Is it victory? Kick out of 2 there by Quinn. Rush won't be looking to make any kind of a headlines with this contest, won't be looking to have a classic with Cole Quinn. He'll simply be looking to get back in the victory books and to make up for last week. That's all really that's on the mind of the man of the hour. Rush on the second rope. Oh, cutter from the second rope as well. Very few movements from Cole Quinn following that one. Devastating move there from Rush. And that looks like it'll be the beginning of the end here, if you had to ask me, for Cole Quinn. Kicking away at the legs. Lio Rush is almost toying with Cole Quinn until it's time to end the match. He will fly. Elbow drop down on the ribs there of Quinn, trying to move away. Rush coming down at his side there. And now in the corner. Here we go. Sweeps in. Enziguri. One move left. And you can chalk this one up as over. Final hour from Rush. You could count to 100. Lio Rush back in the victory books. Rebound is all he needed to find his edge once again, and he most certainly has just done that. It's now time to stop thinking about the past and focus on the future for Lio Rush. It's not about what happened, but it's how you bounce back from it. And let's see what he'll do as time goes on. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tag team action, and it's time for the words of the man who we saw just a few moments ago to ring true. It is time to see the Clockwork Project in tag team action. The Horsemen go up against Trevor Lee and Sami Callihan. One Lorcan and the Apollo Crews going out of here, going out alone, it would seem. Not too certain where Chris Jericho is this evening, maybe helping out Shibata in the back as he recovers from that tough loss to John Cena. Lorcan and Cruz, though, certainly going to be finding quite a test for themselves as they go up against Sami Callihan and Trevor Lee, and we already know the prick is in the building, so he'll certainly be looking for the opportunity to get his name out there, to get himself in the spotlight, and of course to try and prove this conspiracy against him to be true. Now, here he is. Here's the theme, and there's the man himself, and look at this. He's not even in the match, and he's asking to be led out front and center. Why is it that everything this guy does irks me? Literally everything he does. This isn't your match, Corin. Man on strike, refusing to compete in an ECW ring, handing over the brass to Trevor Lee and Sami Callihan last week. Well, it's time for them to deliver on at the Clockwork Project, making their way towards the ring at full strength. And honestly, in a situation like this, it would have paid off for a guy like Jericho to be at ringside, to be there for his men, especially when that is at ringside. The longest reigning NXT champion to date. He will hold that record forever. Corin soaking in that negative reaction towards him. Go a little louder, El Paso. I want to hear the hatred for this man. Trevor Lee and Sami Callihan, of course, will have their job cut out against Oney Lorcan and Apollo Crews. Corin making sure that he is front and center before that matchup begins, dropping down to the outside right now. Bell rings and we are underway here. Callihan and Lorcan to get us going. The strikers of the two teams to get us underway. Oh! Beautiful chop from Oney Lorcan. Of course, I'll be doing my best to keep an eye out for what the hell Corin will try at ringside, because you never know with that guy. He can look for absolutely anything and any advantage that he can find. He's that desperate. Don't let his looks fool you for a second. He is desperate to take any opportunity in front of him. And hell, he's, like I said, he's not even in this match, and he's looking to try and become front and center within it. That just says a lot about his desperation, folks. Callihan right now with Lorcan off the ropes. Pop up. Oh, knee in the gut there by Callihan. Lorcan never saw that one coming. Double underhook. Gutbuster follows up as well. Callihan connecting with some big moves right now. Trevor Lee coming in off the tag here. Let's see what will happen here. This big super kick there. Stuns Oney Lorcan, putting him in big trouble. Electric chair will transition into a German suplex. Huge strength from Trevor Lee in that moment, as he takes an early lead here. Lorcan struggling to get out of the gates in this contest against the Clockwork Project. Counter by Lorcan there, though. Chance for him to get fired up here. Chance for him also, as he's seeking to do here, to make the tag into Apollo Crews. Crews now the legal man in this one. Irish whipped off the ropes comes Lee. Double back elbow there, simple but effective from the Horseman. Big time leaping elbow drop. What elevation from Apollo Crews on that one. Look out now. The strength of Crews shining through. Beautiful to see that in effect. Covers off of that Samoan drop on Trevor Lee, but it's a kick out at one there by Lee in the moment. Back up to his feet. Crews standing over him, but not ready to take advantage until he was up to his feet. Now, Apollo Crews goes swinging and dumping Trevor Lee gut first on that top rope as well. Also, that news being revealed by Angle earlier about who will challenge for the tag team titles. This match could be paramount to finding who will be in that #1 contenders match next week. Lee planting Crews into the mat and almost had him right there. Great strength from Trevor Lee. It was like a, I don't even know what to call that move, but Lee got absolutely all of it, no doubt about it. In the corner goes Crews now. Tag is made. Back in comes Sami Callihan here. What are the Clockwork Project going to think up now? Double arm drag on Crews. Corin cheerleading at ringside, loving everything that he sees right now. Rusev fighting back a little bit here, and probably not going to like what he's seeing right now from Apollo Crews. Huge splash in the corner from him. Great to see that. Good agility from Crews, getting fired up right now. The man who had been fired up on the outside and ready to go again is going to be Oney Lorcan. Tag is made here. Lorcan, the legal man. Look out. Oh, what a double team. Back suplex into a neck breaker. Lorcan covers. Lee there right away to make the save. Crews comes charging in, but look out. Lorcan distracted by Corn on the outside. Corn jaw-jacking with him, and that allows Callahan to come in from behind. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Creating an opening for Sami Callihan, and it worked. Trevor Lee may be down on the outside right now, but that's not going to stop Sami Callihan from taking charge here off of the back of that corner distraction. Lorcan in trouble. Trio of German suplexes to come his way. It's going to daze him, that's for certain. Throwing him into his turnbuckle, but not denying him the chance to tag in. Lorcan, though, slips off the shoulders of Callahan there. Huge knife-edge chop. Takes him off his feet. Callahan down. Tag made. In comes Apollo Crews. Both sides with some frequent tags in this one. Horsemen with, I think, literally just one more to their name. Callahan counters that rebound Irish whip. Jawbreaker there on Crews. And I think we're going to see Trevor Lee coming in here. Great frequent tags from both sides so far. And some innovative tag team offense. Trevor Lee coming in with an assisted crossbody. Let's see what will happen between Lee and Crews in this one. Suplex power bomb from Trevor Lee. My goodness, what a move and what strength from him as well to connect with that one. But how can he connect? How can he capitalize here? Doesn't look like he will. Up on the top rope. In comes a crossbody from Apollo Crews. Looking to put him away. Has he got him? No. Tag made. Oney Lorcan coming back in right now. Lee down and in trouble. Opportunity here for Lorcan to make the most of it. Comes in with a huge uppercut there on Trevor Lee. Looks for the senton as well, but Lee moved out of the way, calling Lorcan up to his feet now. What has Trevor Lee got in mind here? Comes charging in, big time Meteora connects on Lorcan, but the Boston native not staying down. Lorcan up to his feet, but forced down there by Trevor Lee. What strength there from him. Jesus Christ. Looks for the super kick again. Lorcan comes up with the counter. Big time uppercut takes Lee off his feet. Oney Lorcan looking to make the most of the opportunity in front of him. Up on that second rope. Oh, might have been thinking a blockbuster. Lee moved out of the way. And again, he'll come in. Suplex. Power bomb connects once more. Missed one move. Trevor Lee takes full advantage. In we go now. Small package. Brainbuster. Right on his head. Dumped him right on his skull. Lee covers Lorcan, and it's victory for the Clockwork Project. Corin will be oh so pleased about that one. And I wonder what Drew McIntyre makes of it as he watches on from the locker room. Very interesting words there from Alastair Black. Set free. I wonder what direction he'll take that in going forward. Talking about vengeance. The pay-per-view fitting what he has in store for whomever that person may be next week. Anyone who's ever got on the wrong side of Alastair Black might be looking over their shoulder for the next week, because they may well be feeling the wrath of that black mass coming down on them. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a hard-hitting contest as Hiroki Goto gets to go one-on-one here tonight against the Bulgarian brute, Rusev. Rusev, of course, sent Brian Kendrick packing from this universe last week, defeating him with ease over his former tag team partner. Kendrick, after the matches we saw at the top of the evening, announcing that he quits. And he did. Contract was torn up there and then, basically. And now it's Rusev's chance to make the most of being on his own, being back to just being himself and his wife Lana. What can Rusev do in the ring here tonight against the Samurai Warrior and Goto? I am looking forward to this contest. You know these two brutes are going to hit each other hard. And I wonder who can hit the other one the hardest, who can keep the other one down. Either the 3 count or the submission. Let's see what will take place in this contest. It's definitely going to be one where either guy, going off of momentum and going off of what they can do in that ring, could seal the victory. Rusev, of course, will be looking to capitalize from his work over the Brian Kendrick these last few weeks, and of course from last week's easy victory over Kendrick. Let's see what he'll do here tonight in the ring against Goto. And let's see what Goto can do to try and derail the hype train that Rusev has going for him. Ready to go here. Bell rings are underway. Main event up next, of course. But as for right now, these two guys getting things going with kicks on one another. Seems as if since his recent actions, El Paso getting quite behind Rusev. Which is very interesting indeed. Look at the strength of Goto. Wasting little time to start the hard hits here. Big back suplex on Rusev. Rusev a little bit taller and definitely heavier as well. I think Goto weighs in about the 240 mark. Rusev, I'd say about the 280 region. Beautiful suplex there. Might have been a brainbuster even from Hiroki Goto. And look at this. Early on, Lana getting involved already. Providing the distraction. Arm trap, back suplex there. Rusev into the cover. Looking to put away Goto, but a kick out at 1 is all he gets off of the back. With the assistance from his wife, but it is an opening for Rusev to take advantage in this contest. Look out now, back body drop on Goto. Big kick in the back, you could hear the thud of that one as it connected on Goto's back. Rusev now having the advantage here. And thanks to Lana on that one. Look out. Huge stomp coming in on the chest there of Goto. Trying to leave a boot-sized print in that chest. Goto comes in with a hard headbutt there though on Rusev. Cover made. But just like that back suplex, it only gets 1. These two guys are not wasting any time in swinging for the fences and putting on a hard-hitting match for us all here on ECW. That is what I like to see. That is what we all like to see. Drop down there from Goto. Big lariat takes him off his feet. Goto doing a good job right now. Reverse GTR plants Rusev into the mat. Covers made here by Goto. Looking to put away Rusev right here and now off of it. And another 1 count. Rusev just proving how tough he is, really. His ability to kick out pretty damn early. Goto here with a chin lock stitched in. Trying to maybe pan out what will be next for him in this contest. But Rusev very quick to fight out of it. Goto not able to get much of an advantage out of it. Socked him there. Look out, Lana at ringside now. Making moves away from the corner, under the apron. Sliding a chair in the ring now to try and help out her husband. Doing all that she can here. Rusev counters there, hard forearm in. And look out now. Lana getting up on the apron. Right away, look at it, distract the referee. Rusev's got the chair. And smashed it over the head of Goto. The distraction pays off. Monster kick from Rusev. Goto probably never knew where he was off of that chair shot. The 3 count comes in. Rusev wins. Lana paving the way to victory. Lana with the distraction and the assistance with the weaponry to provide victory for Rusev this evening. Well, all that he sought out. Oh, come on, Rusev. The bell is rung. The bell is rung. There's no need for any of this. On the outside, Rusev adding insult to injury on Goto. Locking in the accolade on him just to prove a point. I don't think things are finished between Goto and Rusev just yet. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our main event of the evening. Who will be the first challenger to Johnny Gargano's ECW Championship? It is 2 out of 3 falls. Randy Orton, Tyler Bate. Who will go to vengeance? Let us find out. This is going to be a good one. Both guys share victory apiece over one another. And a grudge that started heading into the Elimination Chamber will be finalized here tonight as they battle for the right to become #1 contender. Bate making his way out here, looking for what would already be his 4th chance at the ECW Championship in about 5 months. But in all fairness to Tyler Bate, it's not as if he's a slouch in this ring. He's a former NXT champion and rightly deserving of that reign as well. And he is one of the best in-ring athletes on all of ECW, and I have absolutely no problem saying that about Bate either. He is fantastic between those ropes. I think him and Orton, they've been getting more and more in the face of one another. It started in the chamber when Orton called Bate a pissant and said that he was going to, that they were going to make a beeline for one another. They said whatever happened in the chamber, they'd settle on ECW. Orton went and eliminated Bate in the chamber first. And then in ECW, they had their rematch, and Bates surprising Orton, rolling him up. I realized that a decider needed to happen either way between these two guys. And with, of course, what happened at SummerSlam, it paved the way, really, for this to be a #1 contenders match. So not only will these two guys be looking to settle a grudge, but they'll be looking to get their eyes on Johnny Gargano, and the first challenger, and maybe the only challenger to that ECW title under Johnny Wrestling's reign. But who will it be? Will it be the big strong boy? Or will it be the Viper who goes to vengeance to square off against Johnny Champion? We're about to find out. It's pretty obvious how a 2 out of 3 rules match applies. 1 fall won't be enough here. You got to get 2 over your opponent. Best out of 3, so you can win it 2 to nothing or 2 to 1. Either way, whoever gets the 2 falls first will be the #1 contender to the ECW Championship and will get their grudge victory over their rival. Round a little bit split here, both with positive reactions for both guys, which in all fairness, well deserved. I gotta say, Randy Orton, since making his way over from Monday, I believe it was Monday Night Raw in the draft, has really just found his footing on ECW. He settled in so well. I mean, he went to Money in the Bank, of course. He was in the Elimination Chamber, had a great Elimination Chamber as well. Now he's here looking to fight for the chance to face Johnny Gargano, but also the chance to beat his rival on the outside. Johnny Gargano will be watching on intently backstage, and I will be watching this one on intently right now to see who the first challenger to the new champion strap will be. Looking forward to this one. 2 out of 3 falls, our main event. Who will be the #1 contender? Who will be the rival with bragging rights? We find out. Stare down between rivals. More of a chant for Orton going on. I think it's going to be a split one. I think it's going to be the females and the younger people in the crowd siding with Randy Orton. And I believe that it'll be the male audience and more so the maybe the hardcore wrestling fans who will side with Tyler Bate as well. I think that can result in a 50-50 split though here. See how it'll go. I think there'll be positive reactions for both guys. However, this matchup goes down. Colin elbow tie up there. Couldn't get an upper hand in that one. Could either man. Side headlock takedown now. Bate locks the legs around Orton here. Orton kips his way out of it. And again, stalemate between the two. Can't find a one-up here in the Colin elbow wrestling. So they get straight in to throwing at one another. And it's Orton who breaks out the strikes first. In the corner, Orton looking to swing away. Corner punches too early in this one. Bate quickly fighting his way out of it, pushing him away. Monkey flip there on Orton. You have to ask me, it's imperative, really. It is so important for the first four here. I think whoever gets the first four can really control the tempo of the match, can really start to control the pacing of the match that little bit more. And Bate looking to get that right away, looking to make lightning strike twice. He rolls up Orton, gets the 2 count. He looked for another roll up on him, same as he got in ECW a few weeks back, but it's not happening there. Super kick on Orton though. Bate looking to start strong here. Been through some wars, says Tyler Bate. He knows what it means to be resilient in this ring. He's going to have to be resilient here tonight. Misses with that knee drop. Orton now comes in with a roll-up of his own from behind. Covers Bate. And Orton goes one up. Barely 2 minutes in. Orton 1-0 up on Bate. I said it was paramount to get that first fall. And Randy Orton got it in the blink of an eye. Bate now on the back foot. And he's going to have to do everything that he can to make it count here. Bate in, DDT on Orton right away, looking to tie things up off of that DDT, but it's a kick out at 1. Lightning striking again, but striking the very man who released it in the first place. And Orton will try again with a roll-up, but this time Bate in the ropes. It was Bate who got the roll-up win a few weeks ago. It's Orton who gets the first fall with a roll-up here tonight. How much will that shake the confidence of Tyler Bate? We'll find out as this matchup goes on, I believe. Bate, though, not looking rocked right now. He may well be young, but his wrestling mind is years beyond his own merit. Bate in, crossbody on Orton. Hooks the leg here. Looking to tie things up. Good 2 count. Orton getting the shoulder up in time. So already it is 1-0 to the Viper. Tyler Bate with his work cut out here. If he wants to leave as the #1 contender, will have to get 2 straight falls on Randy Orton to make it happen. Boston Crab locked in here on the bigger Orton. And Orton with a great counter out of it. Grabbing the leg there. That is the veteran-like instincts of Orton to find his way out of a hold like that one. Big clothesline. And Orton can take control right now, which is exactly what he should be seeking in this contest. Doing things his own way. Doing things the way the Apex Predator does it. So methodical. Torturing his opponent essentially. Cover made off of that uppercut. Kick out at 1 by Orton. If Orton can take control in this contest slowly and just slow down Bate, he can control the match and really just extend on his 1-fall advantage. The match really is in the palm of Orton's hand already. It's up to him to make the most of it. Fighting his way to that chin lock there from Tyler Bate. Comes in. Olympic slam now. And Randy Orton really feeling it. The confidence in this contest already. He wants to beat Bate. He wants to shut up the hype train surrounding the young man. And Orton is in. And he is striking well. And now, those methodical stomps targeting the limbs of Tyler Bate before one comes down across the head and across the face of Bate. Staying down, fights back here. Bate trying to fire himself up here. Bad idea to do it right in front of Orton. Counter made by Bate though. And in he comes here. Bate now getting things going. Double drop kicks. ducks the clothesline. Crossbody, great speed by Bate. Starting to wake up now. Starting to stir is Tyler Bate, and that is dangerous for Orton. We've seen this man create magic on NXT and in ECW as well. Look out, Spider Tap, oh my God! What a move from Tyler Bate! He's in, rolling wheel kick takes Orton down. Cover is made to tie things up, 1-1. Oh, the shoulders up at 2, Bate thought he had him. Bate thought he had him there, but it still remains 1-0 to Orton right now. But Tyler Bate has turned the match around here into his own advantage, and that is bad news for Randy Orton. He may well have the advantage on paper, but right now this is looking far more like it's Bates' match than Orton's. Another DDT comes in. May well be at a weight disadvantage, but don't think that'll stop Tyler Bate from pulling off some spectacular maneuvers in this contest. Bate hoists up Orton here, but the Viper comes up with the counter. Looking for the RKO. Oh, look to wind it up. Bate had it countered though. Bate had it read. Had it scoped out in the moment. Great counter there from Tyler Bate. That could have been it right there in all fairness. Bate in. Here we go. Sunset flipped on her if he had the grip on him there to keep going with that cover, or if he didn't want to, either way. Lifts Orton up to his feet here. Hard uppercut takes him right back down. Bate feeling it right now. Orton really swung for the fences, that RKO. It didn't pay off. And the window of opportunity has opened itself back up for Bate. Rolling wheel kick connects again. He's in position. Here we go. Looking to tie it up. Tyler Driver. Tyler Bate got him. He covers. He ties it up. 1-1. Tie game here. Both men up to their feet. And one fall remains. And now one fall will determine the #1 contender to Johnny Gargano's ECW title. Who is going to the main event of Vengeance? Who will challenge for the ECW title? It all comes down to this one fall. Poison Rana from Bate. 450, but the knees are up. Orton got the knees up in time there, and now can he take control here? Orton does press, takes down Bate, swings with those punches, connecting firm as well. Great contest so far, and there's still one more fall to go. Still one more pinfall, submission, count out, disqualification, whatever it will be to determine who goes to Vengeance. Bate now, going to the top rope again. Gone up there, gone high risk quite a few times, and it's paid off for him. Not this time. Orton caught him. Caught him on his shoulders. Dumps him face first on that turnbuckle there. Great counter from the Viper. Again, the veteran instincts of Randy Orton shining through. And Tyler Bate on the receiving end of them. There and then, Bate counters. Thrust kick in the gut there. What do these guys have to do to get that final fall? They've already got one on each other. But how much more will these guys be resilient? How much more will they try and kick out of everything possible? How much will it take to keep him down for a third fall, I wonder? What a dragon suplex by Bate! Is it enough to take him to Vengeance? 2 count on it. Referee's hand well on its way down to 3, and he may well get the 3 now. Bate in position, looking, seeking. Tyler Driver countered. Orton psyching himself up here, still getting himself in the zone. Perching Bate on that top rope. This is going to be dangerous here. Randy Orton coming in hot. What does the Viper have in store right now? Top rope superplex. And both men feel the impact of that one. but Orton hopes it'll take him the vengeance. He covers. Kick out at 2 from Bate. Once again, ECW delivers on a fantastic main event, but we still don't know who will be victorious this evening. We still don't know who's going to vengeance. And Johnny Gargano still doesn't know his #1 contender. To the outside, this match spills for the very first time over 10 minutes into this contest now, and I don't think we're that close, to be honest, to the end. I still think there's at least maybe another 5 or so minutes to go before one of these guys can find the move to finish the other one off. Into the barricade now goes Bate. Refs count up to 5. If it ends in a double count, that's going to be awkward, but oh! Down on the top of the barricade comes Bate then and there. Count up to 7. Orton returning things to the ring. Tyler Bate took them outside of the ring in control. Orton returns them to the ring and he's in control. Chin lock applied here. Knee dug into the small of the back of Bate, who fights his way out of the hold there. Rolling wheel kick connects again. He got it again. Orton simply cannot find a counter to that move in this contest, and it is costing him one of Bates' most devastating moves, and it's costing him time and time again. Bate in now, lifts him up to his feet. Here we go, hooks the arms. Tyler driver. 1, 2, no! Orton kicked out at 2, 2.9 even. I thought that was gonna be it. I really did, but he kicked out in time, and Bate keeps on going. DDT, Poison Rana, and the referee intervening. Checking up on Orton here. The man just took so many bumps on his head. That might be the best call from the ref, and it gives both men a chance to recover as well. They are risking it all in this 2 out of 3 falls match. Orton up to his feet, may have been playing possum. Referee may have accidentally leaned into an advantage for the Viper, but Bate fights back almost right away. Look out now, what are we going to see here from Bate? Big kick in the face! Pulled Orton into that, almost a ripcord big boot. Cover's made, and he gets a 2 count off of it again. 15 minutes now, 15 minutes these guys have been tearing each other apart for the right to become the #1 contender. Bate lines it up, can't get anything though, collides with Orton instead. Orton counters. RKO! It's over! Surely it's over! No! The referee says the ropes! Bate was in the ropes! The ropes may have just saved Tyler Bate from losing this contest. And they have certainly hindered Orton from winning it. If that was maybe half a foot more towards the center of the ring, Randy Orton would be the #1 contender right now. Oh, good God! Into the ring pole goes Tyler Bate. And Randy Orton, well, there's no other way for it. The Viper is pissed that didn't end the match. But what does he have to do yet to finish it off? What does he have to do to beat Bate? What does Bate have to do to keep on going and to beat Orton? He's swinging. He's hurt, but he's swinging. Super kick takes Orton off his feet. Bate can still swing. Bate can still fight. Oh, but so too can Orton. Drop kick in from the Viper. We are knocking now close to the door of 20 minutes in this main event. And what a main event it's been as well. Look at this now. They're carrying one another. They're swinging, and they're bringing out all the stops. Bate comes in and gets a drop kick of his own. Oh, this main event will go down for some time. And it could be all over right now. Sunset flip, Sunset flip from Orton. Has he done it? Another roll-up. No, it's a kick out at 2 from Bate. Imagine that, 2 roll-ups, putting the chance for Tyler Bate to main event vengeance to bed. Bate now, look at the strength. Look at the strength. Over 15 minutes in this contest, and he's spinning Orton about on his shoulders. What an athlete Tyler Bate is. And back around we go as well. Oh, that's going to really play into the fatigued minds of both men. Bates still up on his feet. But how queasy does that stomach get, and how dazed does that head of his get? Well, he seems to be just fine in all fairness. Collision made there. I think he's trying for that rolling wheel kick, but I think his body is just denying him the chance to hit it. That's how much this match has taken out of both men. Bate counters again. Coming in with a kick. Orton, he's standing there, but he just doesn't have it in him to put a stop to everything. He's so drained in this match, but so too is Tyler Bate. These guys are almost at 20 minutes now with one another. But all we want to know right now is who will leave as the #1 contender out of these two. Bate getting in the shots right now to keep Orton down. Can he maintain it though? The Viper's fight back is fading. This could be Bates' moment. He'll get that rolling wheel kick again. Orton with certainly no counter to it now. Has Bate done enough? Has Bate done enough to win it? Yeah. Orton, that was smart. That was smart from the Viper. Rolling to the outside. Bate will risk it all. And Orton step back. A simple step back from Orton. And the veteran mindset evades the moonsault. Oh, a huge risk taken from Tyler Bate. And maybe an unwise one as well, because that could have knocked him out. That could have finished off his chances, because it's Orton who's swinging now, and there's no response coming from the young man. Uh-oh. Orton in. Vintage Orton. Rope hug DDT. Is this his moment? Is this his calling to become the #1 contender? Bate moves out of the way. Bate moves out of the way. Again, he comes in with that DDT. He'll go to the top rope once again. Another huge risk in this contest. Will it pay off for him? Bate up high. Here we go. RKO! The greatest timing in the business. Randy Orton, out of the blue, gets the RKO, and this crowd on their feet. Orton lifts Bate up to his feet as well. That RKO wasn't enough for the Viper. What more does he have in his mind here? What more is he going to do? Surely Bate is finished. Up on the top rope, what the hell is Orton going to do up here? There's nothing. There's no fight in Tyler Bate. Oh my God, he wants to finish it from the top. RKO! Tyler Bate fought as valiant as ever, but the Viper bit into his prey. The RKO struck, and Randy Orton is the #1 contender to the ECW Championship, and he will waste little time in encountering the man he faces, because there's the champion, Johnny Gargano, and Randy Orton staring down with one another. The Viper wins it 2-1. Back-to-back RKO seal the deal. At vengeance, that man will defend his title against the Viper. Orton and Gargano for the title of vengeance. What a match we just had on ECW, and what a challenge Gargano has to his title.